And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC Wildcard matchup between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
31-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild-card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 53 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker.
Good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bulls nothing. Joey Sly on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find don't get you 6?
After the made field, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the stop.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get...
Now a hit and a loose football, and this is picked up by the defense, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there just before. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
They may have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 12, Mike 12. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
To throw again, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Slide for the PAT. Even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Bulls 7. Joey Sly to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
52, hold 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
McCaffrey on the counter. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's more on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, ready, block 40. Across the run. Double tight, guys, double tight.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. David Njoku. 53 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bulldog.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. He just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
To number 38.
A great play there. 75 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 62.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take some.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Coming, baby.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the